Hello peeps, back with another quickie. When I say a quickie, what it usually means is I've seen something on the web and I thought I'd come on and talk about it. I've seen a lot of people. I watched a Pop Scraps video today. He was scrapping mobile phone, Nokia. To be honest, I find these household phones just as good to scrap, if not better. They've got normal screws in them. They're a lot easier to get into. Oh wait, there's a couple of screws here somewhere, I know. And there's your phone board. Now I usually find with the house cordless phones, they usually have the gold, it's poor gold, but the gold flashing for the buttons. A lot of mobile phones nowadays don't. The only thing with them I do find is that they tend to be like just the one chip. I'm never quite sure whether I should put these in. Oh, I've got another chip in there. So usually what I used to do, I used to put these in with my chip on boards, which is like mouse pads. They've got a little chip in the middle there, gold flashing. Pretty much the same on the phone, but the phone's got a lot more gold flashing. As you can see, I've got a bucket here full of them. They're nearly all the same. They've got the big chip in the middle. Varying amounts of gold flashing and contacts. Some of them just have the chip not in the resin, as you can see there. But most of them have that big resin blob in the middle. Yeah, I get quite a few of these, and that's extremely cheap flashing now. You won't be able to see that on the camera, but that is just almost see-through gold. But that's got the two chips on it. Anyone out there knows what these are really listed as, categorised as, is the word I'm looking for. Give us a comment. If you just give me a comment anyway. No one ever comments on my videos. Even just to tell me to shut up. I mean, you know, all the wife ever says to me. Oh, the wife jokes, they're endless. Yeah, I find these household phones, cordless phones, to be, well, they've got less chips. I wouldn't say less chips, because if you get like a smartphone, I've got any smartphone boards in here. I've got smartphones and tablets. These are smartphone boards. As you can see, smartphone's got a lot more chips on it. Lots and lots more chips on it. And cameras and shit. Same there. These are tablet boards. Look at that. Absolutely loaded with chips. There must be 6 or 7 chips on there. This is a tablet board. Lots of flashing on it. Lots and lots of chips. I think that's a TV, LCD TV edge screen board. I don't know what that is, but I seem to have left the crystal oscillator on there. Tell me, Waste Ben would do his nut if he saw me leaving a crystal oscillator on it, or an oscillator rather, not a crystal oscillator. Well, that's quite a nice board. These are all in my tablets and smartphone box. As you can see, I've got a lot more chips on them. And these have got a similar sort of chip on board style with a little chip in the middle. But alright, it's bigger, but there's not a lot else on there apart from them buttons, so I don't know. Do I keep them in their own category, which I've got at the moment, which is called this home phone boards? I keep them separate from me mobile phones and my smartphones and my tablets, and from what I call COB, chip on board boards, which I suppose is with 2 of these, but you get them in mouse pads and all sorts of things. Yeah, it's just, as I say, I see a lot of people stripping mobile phones, but not a lot of people seem to go for the house phones, because they always seem to be, well, have more flashing at least. Well, more flashing than new mobile phones. Modern mobile phones have got bugger all in them. There's modern of everything got bugger all in it. The older you go, the better it is. If anyone's seen my video, I mean, that's a nice house phone. Look, it's got the chip on board cob. It's got an IC chip, and it's got I would say it's a flat pack, but it's not very flat, so I'm not sure what that is. The household mobile phones, you know, they look quite good. Whether they're actually worth a lot is an entirely different matter. Well, that's not from a household phone, is it? That's in the wrong bucket. That one is. That should be over there. And this is a base unit for a house phone. A couple of little IC chips dotted about the place. A chip on board, one of them cobs in the resin. I don't know. What do people think? Do people out there avoid house mobile phones? Is it something people haven't thought about? Don't see a lot of it scraps on YouTube. Be interesting to see if anyone else does house mobile phones. That was it really. I just wanted to ask a few questions and point out that house mobile phones have got quite a bit of flashing on them. I mean, it's probably 10 carat and it's probably thinner than... I can't go with that joke because I'm going to piss off a load of anorexics and Ethiopians. It's thinner than a thin thing. And as I say, it's probably 10 carat anyway, but there's a lot of flashing on there, and you know, shiny things, ooh, shiny things, so I keep them. I've got a big bucket somewhere of mobile phones, but I've got no idea where it is because my entire garage is in a complete and utter mess at the moment. Oh, there's my mobile phone ones. This is such a mess that I found them. These are your later sort of Nokias, sliding mobile phones. Looks a lot better. The newer you get with the phones, you start losing the gold contacts on the finger pads, whereas the older ones have got gold contacts on the finger pads. So see, this is an older one. You can see the gold contacts there on the little finger buttons, and these are just carbon. You turn them over, obviously both got gold flashing. Whether they're completely flashed boards, I don't know. These have obviously got the stainless steel covers on to stop interference, but the older you get the better they are. Well, that was it. That was just a question. I just wondered if anybody else out there liked doing the house cordless phones as opposed to mobile cordless phones. It's not something you see a lot of on the old tube of you. So that was it. Question for you. Do people like doing cordless house phones, or do they avoid them because they don't think there's anything in them? That's about it really. Just a quickie. Ta folks, peeps.